Not even 21 years old. 20 years old for Andre. Or Dre.
Good Dre chant going on. Ray comes out heavy though.
Ray and Dre.
Ray versus Dre. That was a slip there. Yeah, both guys coming out strong. Giving me that strike fest that I wanted. Nice kicks by Dre.
Ray already going to the body once. So we got Connecticut versus New York.
Nice level change by Dre. That was impressive.
There's that wrestling we were talking about.
Yeah.
Bout still got that Dre cheer going on. He's got a pretty heavy top control right now. You can tell he definitely has a wrestling background.
Yeah. And Ray looking to sit on his sit out on his right hip here, but abandons it pretty quickly. He needs to go back there and pull that right knee through. Yeah, he wants to take that left arm, bring it around. Yeah, there you go. But he shouldn't be clasping his hands there. That's just holding the guy down.
Hey, you're helping gravity.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Ray needs to take his left arm, put it across Dre's face, create some space so he can get that right knee through.
Yeah, holding him down like this is just helping Dre do what he wants to do. That was a good attempt. He's got to get off his back, though. He's got to keep getting on this right hip. And ideally, I'd like to see him try to get a left underhook and then get on the right hip. Oh, he's back to full guard. Long legs, you get that body lock.
Yeah, he's almost got that body triangle from guard, but as we say that, he gets past.
So now we need Ray to get the right underhook and get on his left hip. He looks like he's just content kind of overhooking and holding him down. He's not taking any damage that way, but he's not improving his position. And, you know, as it is in MMA, if you're on your back, you're probably losing.
Yeah, totally agreed. Dre could take side control here. If he just takes that left leg out, but, I mean, he's definitely winning the round on top there, so.
I think the wrestling has been the difference in this round.
So first round goes to Dre there.
I would assume that. He was on top the whole time. He had a nice takedown. I would like to see him strike a little bit the second round. Both the guys look like they're pretty technical on their feet.
Yeah, both guys really long.
They each threw a kick and it looked pretty good. I'm interested to see what Andres does here in the second round, if he just goes right for the takedown, if he tries to set it up with some strikes first, or maybe he just wants to stand and trade, you know.
Yeah, that level change in the first round worked really well, though.
See if Ray can get anything going here in the second round.
Referee's unhappy with the amount of water that's on the ground in the corner there. Dre coming out, nice leg kick.
So we got Dre in the black shorts and Ray in the white shorts. Nice left, nice. That was a slip.
Slips on that water.
They both
slip on the water
fight here and clean up the ring. The referee should notice that.
The referee noticed it, but I think he's a little bit frustrated by the corner. You saw him trying to clean it up in between rounds, but
it's tough when you get that the vinyl like that and it gets wet. It's definitely slippery.
Yeah.
He's got Mount here. Looks like Ray's going to be content trying to just hold him down so he doesn't take any damage. But again, he's got to advance his position. He can't be on the ground like that.
Yeah. And honestly, if they're in that water, it doesn't look to be negatively affecting him, but that's going to affect Raymond Johns trying to get to his feet here, trying to shrimp. I think we're going to see a stoppage here. Raymond Johns not really moving around, not protecting himself.
I think if Dre can just keep punching, it'll stop the fight.
Yeah, this is going to get called. I mean, Raymond Johns not taking a huge amount of punishment, but he needs to show that he's intelligently defending himself, which is really what the referees are looking for when they kick the stoppage.
Especially at the amateur level, they don't want these guys to take any unnecessary damage.
Yeah, totally.
Andres is just heavy on top. He's got a pretty heavy mount. He's got a good wide base. I think he's frustrating Ray a little bit here. I'd like to see Ray, rather than trying to hold him down, is get his hands back to the hips, buck, and try to shrimp a little bit. Try to create a scramble.
Yeah, and going for the arm bar is Dre.
Good defense,
like he loses it.
Let's see if he disengages or if he
gets swept there.
He had his chance, and
yeah, unfortunately, he just kept his feet square there, where it's just really easy to get swept. If usually you want to have that staggered stance, otherwise that's what happens.
He's got the half guard locked down here. I'd like to see him try to get that left underhook and get on the hip. He can't lay flat on his back. Then again, Andres is being pretty heavy and doing a good job keeping him flat.
Yeah, Dre's just doing a good job using that stiff arm across the face, but he wasn't doing much with it. Gets a modified crucifix here. Gets a couple shots off.
The ref is still visibly upset with Ray's corner for spilling the water.
Yeah, he gives him a little warning not to do it again.
I think this is the first time I've ever heard a chant at a local MMA fight like this.
Especially for
a kid from New York.
Especially for an amateur debut.
Yeah, he's got a big following here, being in New York, from New York here in Worcester. So I think it's pretty safe to say that Andre is up to 2-0.
Yeah, I agree. There's really no question about that. Raymond's definitely a tough kid, but he needs to do a little more.
Still got the Dre cheer going here in the third round. He's going right to the clinch.
Yeah. He knows he has the clear grappling advantage. Gets a nice takedown. He seems pretty content with half guard there, but if he can just pretty easily get his right leg out there, go to side control, go to mount.
A lot of people prefer to be in half guard there on the top. First side control. You can do a little bit more damage. You feel a little safer from being swept. As long as you keep their back flat on the mat, you're in a pretty good position. Yeah. Now here he moves to mount. He's got a head mount choke
and he has that arm triangle right away.
I'd like to see him skip over to the right side and get his hip low to the ground.
Yeah, he'll get a little bit more weight on there. He'll have to do less with his arms.
And he needs to take his left leg and jog it across the belly and lay flat to the ground here.
Yep. Yeah, his hips are a little high, but he gets it anyways. Nice arm trick.
Pretty impressed with Andres. I think I'd like to see Ray in a fight where he gets to stand the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, his exchanges, they look to be a little slow. I mean, we didn't get to see a whole lot of it, but
he's only been training a year and a half. He looks pretty good for a year and a half.
Yeah, Andres, very impressive. Very impressive. Especially as an amateur debut to look that technical.
Said he wanted to let everybody know this is his first fight representing Team React, and he's coached by John Ryan. So shout out to John Ryan.